All right, which way are we going? That way? All right. No, dude, I got my commuter bike. We're not racing. This is my Bradley bike. Rock Island Trail. Rock Island State Trail. Let's do it. Dude.
Michael, Megan and Baby,
dude,
and Patrick leading the
Evan, I think it's really dumb the fact that we both have the same color jacket and we're both like recording it.
Dude, that's fine.
It's so like,
dude, I like your little thing.
It's so extreme. Dude, this thing gives a great angle. All right,
I may die.
Nah, we'll be okay. When did you guys buy that baby carrier? That's perfect. Perfect quarantine purchase.
And it was pretty awesome. The first time I took her out in there, just around the neighborhood for like 45 minutes.
And she loved it?
Loved it, and then fell asleep in it.
Yeah.
And then she would go into the garage and climb into that without me saying, do you want to go for a bike ride? So
oh, really?
Climbs into it and then sits in it.
So she's like comfortable in it?
Yeah, she likes
Oh, that's awesome.
I saw some guy on a mountain bike, a pretty well-known mountain biker. He had one of those, and his daughter, a little bit older, and he had a helmet and everything on, and like they built like a little roll cage, and he was doing backflips off the jump.
No way!
Yeah, it was like, they're landing it perfectly. He just like backflips, like the carrier just comes with it.
That's terrifying.
I'm like, I'm gonna get in trouble for pushing this, but, you know.
How did the wife let him do that?
I don't know. Maybe he's single now. The smoothest racing is great. Yep. This whole experience has been nothing but smooth. Yeah. The one word to describe the entire clinical experience.
Smooth. Yeah, right.
Time is kind of abstract right now.
Yeah.
Time, yeah, right. There's no difference between Saturday and Tuesday.
It's just days.
It's just days. But you know what? That's my friend was telling me yesterday or the other day. He's like, dude, it's kind of like we're on summer vacation. You know, like it's like we're on summer vacation again. We're not supposed to be anywhere.
Megan, sorry you're still working hard. And then today's
every day.
The best like equivalent / thought I had of the whole thing was that we're just living.
Right.
We don't really care about the days, what day it is. We're just waking up, doing what we need to do for the day.
Yeah.
And then doing what we want to do. Eating here and there,
and it's all the same.
And then just going to bed and waking up.
It's like the optimal life. It's like the optimal setup.
It seriously is. Like,
as long as the bills are paid,
yeah,
we're
in a good spot.
You know,
obviously.
yes,
Like,
yes.
Luckily for us, this isn't like, you know, we can't afford to have a roof over our heads,
right.
which is like we're very fortunate to do that. But
right. Well, especially with you and I in particular, we're just living with our parents.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, I don't have to really worry about that much right now. So I just basically get to wake up every day and do whatever I want. But obviously there's limitations because we can't just do whatever because of the social distancing stuff. But barring that, it's like I can still do whatever I want.
It's kind of sad. Also awesome in a way that like I've seen more people than ever going outside and doing
Yeah. Yeah.
And like
yeah. And now there's people walking everywhere.
Dude, like going outside.
Biking. You know, Walmart's having a hard time keeping bikes in stock.
Yeah.
Because everyone's buying bikes right now. Which is great. It's honestly great.
Like spending time with their kids, it's like crazy. And it's all these things that they wouldn't otherwise do because they'd just be working all the time.
Dude, tell me we get to go through that. Yeah.
Dude, I bet this was
That was sweet.
No.
I'm not dismounting, are you kidding me? That's half the fun. Woo! Woo! Dude, this is wild. This is so cool. What a fun little trail. I feel like I'm gonna hit my head.
Yeah, I can't tell how high.
No, you have plenty of space.
I'm good?
You have plenty of space.
All right, sweet.
You have another like two head lengths.
Alright, let's sit up.
Yeah, you got plenty of space. That was like a trip. Dude, how many board games have you guys played?
Actually, not a lot.
What?
Elle's not big enough, and it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of chalk and bubbles.
Dude, I bought Catan to play with me and my sisters, and I played like maybe twice with them, and now they never want to play with me again.
Because they're sort of losers?
Basically. Well, you know what it is? What I've noticed with my sisters is that whatever games they play, there's no like enemy. There's no like resistance. My one sister's playing Animal Crossing.
Okay.
You know Animal Crossing?
Yes.
There's like no bad guy.
Make a village.
It's like make a village, sell turnips, shake trees. It's like do all this other random shit, right?
Yeah.
But there's no like enemy that you have to fight.
To the island.
There's no threat to your well-being.
COVID-19 in Animal Crossing.
My sister started playing The Sims, and she got a cheat where you can just like get money immediately. So she just like started the game off, entered that, like
built a mansion,
and it's like all the stuff.
So you're not even fighting, because normally the struggle is life, like trying to grind some money, get jobs.
So it's like so when we play Catan, I'm like trying to block them. I'm the one who's trying to win. You know, I'm challenging their livelihood in a way.
Yeah.
You know, I'm stealing from their hand. And I think that whole component they just despise. Yeah, I don't know. Well, they don't really like board games anyway, and they have their own opinions of me.
So
but I notice whatever they do, there's no like
no resistance.
There's no resistance. Like
it's going to the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
And just like unweighted.
This whole thing has convinced me that one day when I ride my bike with my son, to get something like that.
Oh yeah, these are very nice. Like this one was only like 140. I think it was like $900.
What?
Even this one, yeah, which is ridiculous.
$900?
Yes, absolutely insane. But well, some of them do have like cool.
Yeah, you could do backflips with those. With the $900 ones.
This one you can crash your bike, and the way that
it'll detach.
Nope, but it won't flip the carrier. The bike could do like a 360 spin.
Oh.
And
but it'll rotate around an axis?
It keeps it upright.
That's nice.
I tested it.
Yeah. And purposefully?
Without the baby in it.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
My dad used to have like child seat attachments for that you could just attach it to a kid's seat, and it was on his mountain bike. So we would just go mountain biking, or he would take me mountain biking and attach to his bike.
Wow.
It sounds like you just got a wide variety of stuff too. That's what I want to do for Elle is like, I'm not going to force her to like, if, you know, stay in something. If you don't like it, let's put you in something else. You know,
right.
Like,
you know what it was?
Try it a lot.
You know what it was that I actually, when I got home from Maryland, I like sat down and like thanked my parents for this. They like never financially limited me for outdoor activities.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for example, I was like, you know, I think I want to, you know, try mountain biking. And it was like, okay, let's get you a mountain bike.
Yeah, right.
You know, like my dad was like, you know, I had a dirt bike with training wheels on it. And then I was like, yeah, I like this dirt biking thing. Okay, let's get you a new dirt bike that fits you. Like, let's keep doing it.
Right.
Like, okay, I want to try this. I want to get into paintball. All right, like, let's help you out. We'll give you some money for a few months.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but when it came to other things, you know, because some people would say like, oh, then your child's not going to end up like financially responsible.
Right.
But when it came to like necessities or things that I didn't need or they didn't think would be beneficial to develop me, like an Xbox, they're like, no, you're buying that on your own. Like,
so they like drew the line.
Right. Like, hey, I really want a TV. Sorry, we're not helping you with that. Sorry, we're not helping you with an Xbox. Like, you can get a job or save up or whatever.
Because they want to see you do like certain things in a way.
Right.
Like they don't want to it's like the principle, you don't subsidize behavior you don't want.
Yeah, exactly. And I noticed that like recently, and I was like, wow, like I did all of these outdoor activities because when I was interested in them, my dad was like, all right, let's
they facilitated
do them.
it. Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to go rock climbing? Okay, let's figure out a way to go rock climbing.
Right.
Like, we can rent stuff, and then if you like it, let's buy stuff and we'll go more often. Right. And like my dad would do all those activities with me too, and my mom would always go and watch stuff too.
Yeah.
So
that's so sweet.
You almost need to have practice before you're doing lot of parents don't get that. Like, we have friends that buy their kids like a nice playground set in the backyard.
Yeah.
And they complain that their kids never use it. Well, you don't really support them using it. You're not.
You have to go out there.
Right.
They think that you just buy it and then they could just entertain themselves.
Yeah.
Dude, and that's the thing, like, my dad did all these activities with me.
Right.
And my mom would come to all of them, too. Like,
Right.
even if she didn't directly do them, she would still come and, like, watch us do motocross and all this stuff.
You want to try harder,
Right.
do better, and
Right.
get you more engaged.
Like, through high school and junior high, like, playing 3 sports in school and doing all these outdoor activities like scouts, biking, dirt biking, paintball, all that stuff. Like, they would come to everything and watch. And I even, you know, I noticed that they still do that too. Like, you know, they came to the Ironman. I was in Arizona, they came to Arizona. Like,
they were probably going to come to Maryland too, right?
Right, they were going to come to Maryland, and then it got shut down. Like, they're coming this week. Right, they came. Yeah, they came to Hilltop Trot. They're coming down Friday to take pictures. Like, throughout every like life experience, they've always been there, which is such a huge blessing. Yeah, dude. It definitely shapes like how I want to be as a parent too.
Absolutely.
Just like pass it on.
Patrick, you're a good dad, dude. I already know it. The thing that you were saying earlier with like parents think that they have to just build the play set and their kid goes and plays on their own, and they don't understand that they have to play on it themselves or whatever. Like, the first thing I thought of was Patrick is the type of dad who will play with Elle and make sure that she's getting those experiences, you know, that he'll be there with her.
Thanks.
You know?
Oh, I'm already like looking forward to just every activity. Like, if I sign her up for Taekwondo, I want to do like adult Taekwondo. Gymnastics, I want to be able to do both.
Right. That's important, dude. Yeah, the communicating, I imagine, being a part that you really want to get going. Like, I want to start talking to her, you know?
That's even the struggle right now, is like she can say like about 5 words. Yeah. And she knows how to say like help me and more. But she's not really able to like necessarily define like what she wants more of or what she wants. So like, for instance, she'll do the more sign while eating, which is just like tapping your fingers together.
Okay.
And you'll be like, do you want more water? Do you want more food? And she'll want like, she'll really want more like yogurt or something that's not even at the table. Right. And she's used the big girl potty twice now. Woo! Which it's only like really been 3 attempts.
How are you training? Are you trying to train her for that?
So she's been very curious about the potty all along, and we've never shamed her for that. Yeah. So like, if I'm going to the bathroom, I'll sit to pee, and I'll be like, Daddy's peeing on the potty. Right. And I'll be like, Daddy's pooping on the potty. And then we got her little potty that sits across from the toilet, and now she follows us in. We'll be like, do you have to go to the potty too? And then we'll sit her on it, and then that's awesome. Like, you know, we were just sitting her on it with her diaper on. Yeah. But then we're like, oh, let's see what if she does anything, and then took the diaper off. Yeah. And I'm like, do you have to go potty? I said, like, do you have to pee? And she looked at me and made a face and then peed. And we were so excited. That was the first one. And then, was it yesterday, Megan? Was the other time that Megan went in, and she actually went twice with Megan. Wow. Megan was sitting there and I was like, did you pee? And then she did it, and then she like, Megan's like, are you all done? And she was just like shaking her head. And oh my gosh.
It's just like the playground. You were saying like the playground, you have to go with them.
Yeah, you have to support them.
Right.
I think it's true. Like, we were talking about that too with like potty training. Like, how do you do potty training? It's like,
let's go to the bathroom. Yeah,
let's just go to the, like, make it normal. Like, her fake potty though actually has its own flusher, and it makes the noise when you flush it. And we were actually teaching the sequence too. So we actually, once she's done sitting on her potty, she likes to be held up to the sink and she washes her hands. And she likes that part a lot. Yeah. She can just play in the sink and wash her hands all day long. Pat, I'm so glad we're doing this right now. Yeah, this is freaking. Well, you set it up too, man. It was a group effort. You were like, hey, here's the trail we can do. Yeah, I really like the idea of choosing a destination. And when you were like, hey, let's go to this observatory, dude, we are there. I hope the recording isn't weird. No, I think it's okay. I'm just ignoring that this recording. Yes, and the way that I've tried to imagine it is, you don't know what footage is actually going to make it into the final cut. So it's like, you could be talking at a point that's not going to make it. So who gives a shit? You know, it's like, it's basically not even there. I'm
trying to find a nice balance between, yes, you have to intentionally set out to record the things you're doing, but you also don't want the recording to be the thing that you're recording.
Right.
You want the thing you're recording to be the thing you're doing. But the act of recording it makes it weird. It can make it weird, you know?
Don't mind, I know how to take care of my daughter.
Who do you think you're gonna keep in contact with the most with after this whole PT stuff is done?
I was gonna say. Yeah.
Me, and who else?
You, Evan, Liz, Hunter, Ado, Abby.
Dude, I hope we can all form a little group, because the fact that this whole graduation thing has ended the way it did, kind of, obviously it sucks for obvious reasons, but it's the worst thing about it is the fact that we don't really get to see everyone one last time.
We were separated for like 20 weeks.
Yeah, so it's like being hooded and, you know, walking. I'm sad we're not able to do that.
We're not even a closure on the chapter.
Right.
Like, we're all just gonna go off and start jobs.
Right.
Like, and if I had known that this was gonna be that way, I wish we could have done something in December. Like
for sure.
Christmas party. That's kind of what, you know, I kind of wish overall that we had just done more together as a group.
We did a lot.
We did a lot.
We did more than any other PT class. By far, right?
Yeah.
Like, the amount of get-togethers we had.
I really enjoyed the early days, especially like when Megan and I had that one apartment and everybody just came over like every
dude.
Sunday.
Yeah,
for Game of Thrones.
Yes.
And
yeah, it was good.
Like 16 of us tried to pack onto your couch.
Yeah.
I remember watching that scary movie at your apartment, and I was scared.
Dude. And Jeff was hammered.
And Jeff was there too, and he was just like, yeah, Jeff was hammered.
Jeff was out of it.
Jeff was hammered, that's right.
Is this where CXT is? Over here, the new one? Are we by Junction City or no?
Yes.
We're by Junction City right now?
We're getting there. I think, yeah.
What?
Yeah, we're almost
Are we heading south?
Yes.
Ah, this whole time. This whole time we're heading south. Where is this observatory?
In Donovan Park.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a tower observatory.
Right, I looked up a picture of it.
Dude, CXT is like in Donovan Park, the new one.
Oh, dude, we should get a coffee.
I'd get a coffee.
Oh, we should get a coffee.
They're open for carry out.
We should do that.
You order online and you just walk it and pick it up.
Yes. Dude, one of the things I wanted to do tomorrow was go to 3030, get one last espresso.
You want to in the morning?
Yeah. And then
get coffee now too.
Yeah, yes, we can get coffee 8 times between now and the time that I leave.
Yeah.
But Alright, we're gonna go get coffee, but we don't have a mask, but we have a diaper.
Okay. And then maybe come underneath your bike
It
helmet.
needs to go over my nose.
Although
No.
I'm very impressed with the diaper, I have one mask if somebody needs it.
Let's do the diaper. Let's do it.
If only I can figure out how to make
This
it
is
work.
what we got. We paid for it. We can do this. Here, why don't we just do it? Why don't we just do sideways? Here, like this.
Oh
Go
yeah,
sideways. Wrap it around.
brilliant, huh?
I'll put it right in the crotch.
There you go. Is that too tight?
No, it's fine.
Michael,
This is actually
picture.
pretty
Michael,
perfect.
Michael.
It smells nice.
Yeah, I mean,
It smells okay.
I need to clean it.
Right.
Did it against Riverplex because I would be working right now. You know, since I'm off clinical.
Got the coffee. All right, we just had our coffee, and now we're headed back. It's much colder. It is much colder. It is much colder. I feel like PTs limit ourselves in terms of the types of jobs we can have because we just imagine ourselves working in the settings that are already predetermined for us.
Yeah.
Even if you want to do cash PT,
Yeah.
you're like, oh shoot, I have to start a company and come
Right.
up with a logo, and you
Make-
don't have to do any of that.
Yeah,
Right.
You have a license, you are your own,
Right, you are your own business.
right. You have personal liability insurance,
Yeah.
and if someone wants to come see you for a service, you can provide whatever service they want.
Right.
And like they can pay, if they want to pay you $300, they can pay you $300.
Yeah.
You have to think of it as just like any other service. You can do what you want.
But I also don't want to just help the super rich.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, that's kind of what, when you think about it, that's how everything works though.
It is.
It's like those who have the money can afford the extra services that make them more money, or people who have extra money can afford to spend the money to gain the knowledge to make more money, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just kind of how...
Even like if you use the business model, you can go, you know, people, sometimes, you know, with their insurance, go to 6 month checkup, they can afford,
Right.
you know, Invisalign or T-Boy.
Right. This is a cool place. This makes me feel really weird. I feel really weird inside this place. It's almost like a dreamland, you know? Wow. Come on, little bike, go. So here's the challenge, boys. With all the talk that we've just spoken about PT and all the stuff that our professors have told us about the pitfalls of the profession, we are now in a very unique time where, with all this COVID stuff, a lot of the traditional PT routes are closed off to us. So is this not the perfect time to try to branch out and do some non-traditional PT work, right? So what are we gonna do? So what do we do now? I started training my aunt and uncle, but that's basically just personal training. How can we do stuff differently?
Trying to do telehealth.
How are we gonna start doing telehealth? How are we gonna get patients?
I mean, you just have to start putting out like social media.
Yeah, put the word out. Hey, just got licensed in PT. You got something wrong with you? Zoom me, you know?
And then you make it like that Dr. Pimple Popper later, and then you just make it like a TV show with like, we have a really interesting case. We've got John.
Right.
His shoulder's been bugging him for a while. Let's see what we can do for him.
Right.
Like a little positive outro music, like.
Positive outro music.
Well, I think John's on the right road now.
It's like 6 months later, John.
Remember how that cross-body adduction hurt a lot?
Right.
Come in and give me a bear hug. How's that feel now, John?
All right, gang.
And Michael, I think the big thing too is like all the stuff that you want to do with health and wellness, like, and fitness, you can do as a PT, but be even more credible.
Right.
Like,
Right. I think that's the route I'm gonna try to
Dude,
go.
use your PT degree to prop that up.
Yeah, I
Like,
think that's the route I'm gonna try to
hey,
go.
instead of just Joe Blow who's putting out fitness advice,
Right.
which there's a million of those.
Right.
It's hey,
Dr. Michael.
I'm a PT and I'm trying to get this community wellness program
right.
going.
Right.
Like,
That's true.
you know, it's such a cool platform, and
Yeah.
I learned that when I
do
went
agree
to,
with that.
When I went to Maryland, I learned more about what the scope you can do with your PT degree. It doesn't have to be working in a clinic.
You know, I think one thing is I'm kind of sad now. Just thinking is we're not really gonna hang out after this. We can't like go to each other's house and
We'll figure something
putz
out.
around, you know.
Yeah, this is definitely not the last time I've seen you guys.
110%. 110%. You know. And we gotta remember that. And you know what? You know what's important is we have to make sure it happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to make sure because it's work. It's work to like keep a friendship going.
Well, Megan's
It's not
already
just gonna
volunteered
happen
to
on
host the
accident.
First party, and Megan's an amazing host.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
I will be there.
You know,
Alright, dude. Goodbye. Sweetheart.
yeah.
I miss you, man.
I miss you too.
Best of luck to everything.
You as well. Good luck to everything.
Hang in there with COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. Bye, Megan.
Best of luck. Bye.
Bye, Elle.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, it's good to see
Elle
you
and
both.
Megan, come get hugs.
Good bike ride.
We're not.
Good
We're.
bike ride. Alright. Goodbye.
See you later.
Head back home. Bye.
You
Bye. Bye.
want to hug Elle? You want to hold the baby?
Maybe that's like baby line.
Is it?
I don't know. I would feel bad if something happened.
Alright.
Bye.
See you
Get home
guys.
safe. Alright, I got my keys.
Snack time and dinner time.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I need to get my. Bye. See ya.